Sit to say.
So I know
From Samuel Doe Sports Complex here in Liberia, where we are here broadcasting. Liberia, the land of return, celebrated the 200th Bicentennial celebration of the founding of this country. Many folks may not realize that Liberia was founded by a number of formerly enslaved people of African descent in the United States who traveled from the United States to come here where the land was purchased to create this country in 1822. So this celebration kicks off a year-long celebration here in the sports complex. So as you can see, we are working with KNET out of Ghana. They're handling the stream. We've got our Roland Martin Unfiltered, Black Star Network cameras here as well. And so what you are seeing, again, is this live feed right now of what's happening here in Liberia. It is a festive moment here right now. It is 10:05. It's 10:05 here in Liberia. It's 10:05. It is absolutely, first of all, it rained this morning, but it's overcast. But trust me, when that sun breaks through, it's going to be rather warm here, and so that's what we anticipate. And so it is going to be rather a long program. It's going to be a number of things happening here. The feed that you're seeing right now, hey, guys, I need a monitor, guys. I need to see. So the feed that, so what you're seeing, first of all, so let's do this here. Antoine, do me a favor. Let's switch to their feed. Let's switch to their feed. So then that way, so what you're seeing right now is do this here, guys. It's a monopod. It's a monopod. So that's all we got to do. So what you're seeing right now is the feed of them shooting. That's the presidential box. And so there are a number of VIP dignitaries from across the country who are here. And so what you see them there just a few moments ago, the American delegation arrived. I had an opportunity to see Lonnie Bunch, of course, the man who put together the National Museum of African American History. He is now head of the Smithsonian Institution. And so Lonnie is, of course, part of this delegation, one of the most significant historians in the United States. And so I'm hopeful we'll have an opportunity to talk with him about this momentous day and occasion. And so it's going to be, again, opportunity of various speeches, and a concert, singing, choir just came in as well. And so they had distributed about 100,000 tickets for this particular celebration. About 100,000 tickets. And so, again, what we are doing here is checking this whole thing out. It's going to be an absolute fantastic day here of again, music and song and historical elements as well. And so that's what this day is all about. And so we're really looking forward to today, looking forward to this particular broadcast as well. And so we traveled here, leaving yesterday from the United States, leaving Washington, D.C., flying here from Washington, D.C. to Paris, and then from Monrovia, from Paris to Monrovia. And so, again, that's how it's been gone. It's been great. Our team has been here working with various folks. And so, as you see, one of the things that they did, they asked folks to dress in the nation's colors. As I said, this country was founded by people of African descent. So the national colors are actually red, white, and blue. It's a different blue than the United States. But it certainly is a different color. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually alternating between the Liberian State Television. We've been working with them. So, Antoine, let's do this here. Let's pick up Liberian State Television coverage of this event.
We have to own our country. So people need to come. The stadium is getting filled.
If you don't have a seat in there, come and be in the vicinity. Look at this, the recreation of the executive mansion, the boat, the ship that brought the settlers in, the various, counties or structures that are built. You have to experience this. And this is 200 years. We are blessed. We are very blessed to be alive today to celebrate 200 years, and I would not trade that for anything.
Will we be alive to celebrate another 100 years? Someone say you will be alive.
I will be alive.
What do you think?
I will be there, but it will be my Scarlington. I will be there with my Scarlington, maybe somewhere. Yeah. But so that's why I'm giving this, my best. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, our country, we need to be self-motivated. We need to be self-inspired. Yeah. We can only thrive and be successful if we claim that kind of success and victory for ourselves. Nobody can do that for us. And this event is a beginning. It's a beginning of that renewal, of that rebranding. We brought in international journalists so they can tell our amazing story. And we brought in our best journalists to tell the national crowd, our citizens, the amazing story of what Liberia is today and what Liberia should mean for all of us. You are better than other countries. We are better than that. So let's celebrate ourselves. I want to, out of this program, Titi, when I go out there, I will think twice before I can insult anybody. I would think twice before I can drop garbage in the street. Because other people come in, I would think twice before I drive,
What are you going to be thinking twice for? Is it because you are the father of Africa? You are the country that stood out, 200 years ago. And so you must set an example for other countries to follow. So don't be in your country and keep it dirty when you can go to other countries and you find them clean. We must lead
this is what this story we are telling today means, that Liberians, you are better than that. Don't let your condition bring you down, because when you bring your standards down, you bring the standards of the country down. And when you bring the standards of the country down, other countries look at you as an inferior country. And when they look at you as an inferior country, they do not respect you, so they do not deal with you as equals, and they do not deal with you as a country that is valuable, that is receptive of your time, right? So you just remain a little country. And we are bigger than that. The first country in Africa, the country that signed the League of Nations, founded African Development Bank, founded so many things.
Founded the OAU,
the OAU and all of that. We should be a leader everywhere, and all the countries should be following us. And that's why we are using this program to reclaim and rebrand this country. Every Liberian today should be rebranded. They should reclaim that history and project it into the future and make a vow unto themselves that today, beginning today, I am a new Liberian.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Rufus Dakode.
Thank you so much.
And I'm been told by Marlon Johnson earlier that the Vice President of Nigeria arrived along with the Gambian President.
Okay, so the Gambian president is...
Yeah, the Gambian president is here. So he touched down along with the Nigerian Vice President, who is representing Nigeria at this occasion.
Oh, that is good to know.
Rufus gave us, an inspiring pep talk there for that which would have inspired anybody listening to this show. He talked about the fact that we are 200 years old. There are a lot of reasons to celebrate. So if you listen to him and you're out there, you want to come out at this stadium today. The stadium is filling up, by the way. Right now we have, we are told that we almost took it past, I don't know, I mean, from what I'm seeing, I'm just looking at one angle of the stadium.
But the good thing is...
But the good thing is we have a lot of activities happening outside.
And you can still watch what's happening inside.
And you also have great Liberian cuisine here. Come out and I'm going to go for tobogi.
Well, I'm going to look for Cambodia today, and I'll love to
Bogey.
I
look for Pambora.
So we kind of split it up. Okay.
But it's good to even see what, arts production and the artwork, whatever you can buy, because it's all about, showcasing Liberia. Yeah, sure, I'm going to buy because people are selling. We have to patronize their businesses. Yeah. But we're celebrating, and it's important that because you are Liberia, I am Liberia, we are Liberia, celebrating 200 years as a country. You need to come here.
I don't know what I want to realize. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually contain the number of people that wanted to come in here.
The fact is, we don't have to contain everyone in here because
people can be outside and having fun.
And also watch what is happening out in the stadium, which is a good thing. I like the fact that there are preparations for that. So you don't have to crowd in here, but you can still sit out there and watch what is happening.
Can you imagine somebody who's never been to the stadium? He hasn't even come to the stadium, or he or she hasn't come to the stadium. The program hasn't even begun. And they're calling it a flop, so you can tell that it's such a wishful thinking.
Did I hear you say someone said a flop?
Exactly, so it's such a wishful thinking, and
there will always be these kind of people. There will always be those kind of people.
Yeah, can you imagine? That's how bad.
We don't even think it's flop.
Our program is. I mean, our politics is.
But come and see. You don't have to come to the stadium or watch LNTV right now.
And you'll know what exactly is happening.
The number of people that have turned out to witness this occasion and be a part of it.
And if you don't have a television, go on social media. We are live on social media. You can also watch what is happening
on social media.
Here at the
and it's not just at the stadium, right? Those Salinians and other nationals that have gone to the airport to welcome the president will also drive to the stadium to see and feel a part of the program. It is not just a Liberian program, it is a program for Africa, because Liberia is the oldest African republic that opened its arm to many others around the world. And so Liberia, before the war, we were told that Liberia didn't have foreign teachers teaching at the University of Liberia.
We even have the Peace Corps from the U.S. They're still in country today, and because of the historical ties with the United States of America. So America-Liberia relationship is very significant. If you haven't heard, we've told you Diana Banks is already here. They came this morning and they are at the stadium. She represents the President of the United States of America to this event today. She's here with her entourage. The U.S. ambassador to Liberia is also here at the Samoa-Kando Sports Complex to commemorate, 200 years of Liberia's existence. Even though free slaves came from America, settled here in Liberia, but the bond, the tie is still strong between Liberia and America. You know that before, in the past is the same thing, isn't it? And so we had, history tells us that.
Look at the stadium.
History tells us, the stadium is packed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will have to pause a bit because we have to set up the outside broadcasting unit in there. So any moment from now we'll have to pause to ensure that the OB is set up.
So that will allow us to refuel. Some of them were here very early this morning, about 5 o'clock. So if you're listening to us,
like someone said, we will soon set up inside the stadium to bring you live exactly what's unfolding there. But today we are here again. This is the official launch of the Bicentennial, the Land of Return. That's the team commemorating 200 years of freedom and Pan-African leadership. The slogan is the Lone Star Forever, Stronger Together as a Country. And this is LNTV Live and ELBC Radio, bringing you live events from the Samoa-Kando Sports Complex. The theme, we're told, signifies a lot of things, but there are three significant things that the organizers of this bicentennial, pointed out. That's the historical milestone achieved by this country since our foundation. Is important and is significant to us as a country. It's also significant for us as a country also as the land chosen as refuge for free people of African descent or who suffered slavery in the States and repatriated to Liberia. It also acknowledges the pivotal Pan-Africanist leadership role that Liberia played crusading for Africa's decolonization and independence, including its uncompromising segregation in South Africa. So you can imagine where we came from as a country, how we stood out amongst nations in Africa, and how other African nations looked up to us as a country, and we stood. And Dakota said something. He said that, you know, we are trying to reclaim, and we should be seen as the people who started everything on this continent. And if we see ourselves like that, if you see yourself as Liberia, and you treat your country as such, and you behave as such, and you respect your country, you respect your leadership, and you tell people that we are the first, and because of us, you looked at us and became who you are, and so you continue to respect us because we respect ourselves. People will see us in that form and fashion as a people. This is what we're celebrating here today as a country. You are Liberia, I am Liberia, we are Liberia, and let's celebrate. We will not be here 200 years from now. Somebody says you will be here.
No,
I will not be here.
I will
be here.
I'll be here.
Jala says she will be here. But I'm glad that I am celebrating 200 years of my country's existence, and I know you're listening to us and also proud.
Yeah, so, you know, earlier we saw the arrival of some dignitaries. Apparently, from our vantage point, we could not see exactly what was obtaining, but apparently that was the head of the American delegation, Dana Banks, who is the special assistant to President Joe Biden.
Gentlemen, I'm seeing the arrival of some country devils.
Yeah.
I hope we're not be frightened to run. Yeah. I see them coming in.
They are called mass dancers, right?
They call mass dancers.
I see Jeremiah Cole, the senator of Nima County, is arriving. I see. Where the country devils?
I saw them just pass by. Yeah, no, they passed by a few minutes ago.
So they're called mass dancers.
Versace gonna be on. I need to see him.
They're going to, you know, they're going traditional dancers. They're going to, you know, dance for us today.
I want to see Betu.
So yeah, I was talking about the number of you know guests that are coming in,
and people are so pouring in.
But I see a lot of people still pouring
Absolutely.
in.
See the number
You know,
of people
at this time
coming in.
around again, this group has come very close to our commentary. I mean, is there a commentary booth?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that our commentary booth? You know, initially the group were looking at.
All right, folks, Roland Martin here. We are again in Samuel Doe Sports Complex where the Liberia Land of Return Bicentennial celebration is taking place. Yesterday, he was our arrival at the airport. They had a special greeting for us. I want y'all to check this out.
to welcome you, Roland, to Liberia. We are very happy. We are excited. We love you. As you were coming down the plane, we saw a light for Liberia. And so we know the traditional leaders are here. This is just the beginning to welcome you on this soil and tell you that Liberia awaits you. Be free. Our traditional leaders, please give the kola nut. Well, on behalf of the traditional people, Chief, the chiefs, this is my issue. If I want to be a woman, I will present the point. But in my own name, as a coordinator coordinating the affair of the Chief and Elder Republic of Liberia, I am pleased to turn the kola over to the Speaker of the Council. He is the Chief, they call Chief Kofi. Sir, he speaks for all of the Chief of the Republic of Liberia. So Chief Kofi, and we come to welcome our brother. The men that are part of Liberia, we make you to believe that here we are not strangers. So, you please welcome him. Thank you.
Sinaja!
Yeah!
Sinaja!
Yeah!
Sinaja!
Yeah!
Sande Parao.
Amuya your mouth.
On behalf of the Chief and Elder Council of Liberia, Chief Zazakawa and the Minister of Internal Affairs, my son, you are home now. You are coming to Liberia today. The Chief then say, this kola is for you, that your kola. We make sure that you work with your people. You make sure that the Liberian people, they love you. Coming here, it will not be for nothing. You're coming from here to go back. May God bless you.
Amen.
Long life for you.
Amen.
The program today you can't do. That your good name will go. Traditionally, culturally, this is the color.
So,
if you look in the thing, in the calabar, I think you know that our old people used to drink inside. That was the calabar our people used to drink. The rest in here today, you said no. Rest is life, is spirited. There is the Koda North. Thank you.
thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Roland, let me introduce myself to you. I should have done it, but I was so excited. I am the traditional queen of Liberia. My name is Julie Indy, the cultural ambassador of Liberia. These are my traditional people. This is the governor of the Governor Council. She's the president. This is the national coordinator of all chiefs and elders of Liberia. This is the speaker. These are all tribal governors. And then, of course, a Liberian working with me. And this is Mother Veronica Smith from the Christian community. We have come to honor you, and we want to salute you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is a fabric made in Liberia by Liberians, and we want to put statue on behalf of His Excellency Dr. George Manawia, President of the Republic of Liberia. We want you to feel at home. The bicentennial 200 years, we are telling our story. So we want to start you first, like this. We want to give this to the chief, and the chief will start you again, and then we'll go together now, Chief. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the blessed Holy Spirit. Then you will just stand, and the troop will just do one song for you, and then you take your rest.
You are welcome, you are welcome, Brother Martin, you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, Brother Martin, you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, Brother Martin, you are welcome, you are welcome,
Well, first of all, I'm glad to see everyone here. It was a little long ride, but it wasn't bad. This is my first time in Liberia, third time in Africa. I was last in Ghana in 2019 for the year of return. So I'm glad to be here with my crew. We're going to be documenting all of the events this week. We'll be live streaming it back to the United States, to the folks who watch us all across the world on our app, Black Star Network. And so really am excited. It's been interesting reading, learning about the history of this country, the indigenous people, also the people of African descent who came here 200 years ago. And so really interested in telling some great stories for people who are unfamiliar with Liberia. A lot of people did not know about its history, so we're really looking forward to it. And so we've got a lot of stuff we have planned, and so we want to try to shoot as many interviews as possible, show people the vibrant culture, folks looking good. Where did she go? That outfit, I like that outfit she got on. So I had a lot of outfits made when I was in Ghana, so I plan to have some made here in Liberia as well. So absolutely. So thank you so very much for being out here, and look forward to a great next 10 days.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Hey, that's we're gonna get a photo.
Okay, let's look for it. Please, yeah, please.
All right. Thanks for here. All right, everybody in the photo.
Yes, in the photo.
We can go wide. We can go wide. You try to back up. There we go. All right, folks, welcome back. That was, again, yesterday's arrival here in Liberia. And so many different things are happening. We arrived yesterday. We'll be here for the next 10 days. They really kicked off this year-long celebration last month in January. But this is really the first major program. As I said, more than 100,000 tickets were distributed. And so this is going to be a day-long celebration, actually extending until almost 10 o'clock tonight. And so the program here is going to be supposed to start at 10 o'clock Liberian time, 5 o'clock Eastern. And then, but obviously it's running late. Delegations are still arriving. The various delegations for different leaders from across the world are here, including a delegation representing the United States. And so this program here is supposed to last about 4 hours, and then they're going to be a cultural festival. We're going to still be covering that, broadcasting that, and so that's what we're doing. And so it's really great to be here, an opportunity to really experience the culture and really delve deeper into this relationship between Liberians and African American people of African descent. This country was founded again in 1822 when the American Colonization Society bought land here and resettled people of African descent. And so we're going to be talking about that over the course of the day and the week, giving you a really understanding of this close relationship, of these ties as well. And so we're going to switch to the Liberian state feed. I want you to see again as this place is filling up. And so again, so you're seeing all the different folks who are here. The president asked people to wear the national colors. That's why you see folks dressed accordingly. And so you've got dancers, you've got singers, you've got all of that happening here. And so that's what's going on. And so really looking forward to being here. And so again, that's where we are. Hey, it's going to be a fantastic day. It's going to be a fantastic week as we are here doing what we do, using our opportunity to celebrate this connection. And so that's what's happening here. People have been arriving here early this morning. My team arrived here around 5 a.m. To set up, and they've been here. The downpour came through, but you now see it is cloudy. Thank goodness. Hopefully that cloud cover remains so that sun is not beating down on us. It's about 87 degrees here already, and so we're looking forward to an absolutely fantastic day. So we're going to be switching back and forth to Liberian State Television. We're partnering with them. We got their feed up as well, so I want to be able to give you a sense of what they're talking about on Liberian State Television. So we're going to that right now.
From the shores of Virginia to the shores of Liberia, 200 years ago we came by. Our brothers and sisters came to a place called Liberia. From the shores of Virginia to the shores of Liberia, 200 years ago, our brothers and sisters came to this place called Liberia today. Yeah. Liberia today, oh na na na, land of freedom today, land of redemption today. Sing it again, land of Liberia today, oh na na na, land of freedom today, land of redemption today. Our free black slaves came and met our chiefs and elders. United we stand for Liberia. We will over all prevail. They knew this day will come. 200 years, bicentennial. I love Liberia.
Long way through the ups and downs from miles away. Never again we fight each other. Right now it's time to love one another. Fight no more. It is time for peace. Let us reconcile. Liberia one.
Let's tell our story. Amazing story. 200 years bicentennial. Pan-African leadership. We grant and reclaim our fame. It's the Lone Star Liberia, land of return. It's the Lone Star Liberia. It's the Lone Star Liberia. It's the Lone Star Liberia, land of return. It's a land of freedom. It's a land of redemption. It's a land of progress. It's a land of success.
Your friend is my friend. My friend is your friend. Nationality is the same. Liberia is all we have. Let's build it together. All together. Let's build it together. Let's build it together. Let's build it together. Let's build it together.
23, past president. The George Weah is the 24th president. Liberia best, Africa best, European best, and the world best. This is one of our beautiful stories. We've got a path, our rights to prove. We will overall prevail.
We are promoting investment and tourism. Africans in the diaspora and other world leaders come and invest in Liberia. That's history. When it's all said and done, there's only gonna be victory. Facts.
It's
is a great country with plenty and happy people. We are resilient people. Nothing can bring us down either. So come and join us. Let's celebrate 200 bicentennial. We'll be dancing, we'll be singing, we'll be rocking the stage. If I were you, don't sit down there. Come, let's celebrate this day.
Yes, avocado and mighty. You see, Liberia will rise and shine in your name. Better days are here. Gospel visit is real. Liberia land of return. 200 years bicentennial. Liberia assisted many countries to gain their independence. Yeah, Liberia is a signatory to the League of Nations, African Union, and ECOWAS. Liberia had the first female democratic